So spooky.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
I feel like I need a little candle right here.
Right? Like something like glowing or something?
Oh, I'm gonna go get candles, guys.
Crystal's gonna go get candles. What's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all can hear me, no problem. Let's make sure. Yes, we can. All right, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna jump into it here and start saying hello. Let's see, we got Simon here. He made it with time to spare. Yes, you're here, bro. Be Yourself Adventures is here. Happy Halloween, Nick and Crystal. Thank you so much. Yes, happy Halloween, everybody. I know it's a few days, but Louise is 100% right. It would not be a Park Hop and Duo live if it wasn't a few minutes late. We were actually trying to get the lighting just creepy enough. So sorry.
Guess who's back?
Simon said Nick and Crystal aren't late. We are all early. That's accurate. Yes.
100%.
Yes. Nikki B's here. What's up?
What's up?
Dre. Ooh, that's spooky.
Spooky.
So spooky. We got some purple lights.
Ooh, spooky. There, we decorated, guys.
Yeah, we're so ready for this. Let's put that right there. We got a little pumpkin.
Better put that on your side. There. Freaking bats.
Oh, no. Okay. I think we're good. We're good. All right. Freaking bats. All right, cool. We are good. The mic even looks kind of spooky right now. What's up, Dre? We got Marsh Potatoes is here. Says, hey, Nick and Crystal.
Hello.
Judy's here. What's up, Judy? Yours truly, darling, is here. Hello.
Hello, guys.
Louis said it would be spooky to see Nick eat some candy corn.
I do. Let's make it happen.
We don't have any.
I do have some.
If you have some, I'll eat some candy corn.
I may have to get up again, guys.
That's on you. How bad do you want me to eat candy corn?
It's corn!
The stream is giving me chills. That's the point. That is the point. Sorry, my eye has been like watering all day, so I apologize. Dude, that drink is like right in the way. Let's go there. There we go. So how's everybody doing on this spooky Thursday? We are just a few days away from Halloween, and we're pretty excited for it.
I'm just going to bring all the decorations in here.
Oh, Crystal's bringing a bunch of decorations.
I brought in...
Oh, we brought a Funko.
Who is it? Boo!
Boo. That's not who it is.
No, it's Judy.
Boo, it's Judy. She's not here yet.
I'm going to find one of these signs and make it for her.
Right?
That would be fun.
Judy said it's literally chilly too. It really is. It's pretty chilly out. We have a couple of the windows downstairs open.
Only a little bit left.
Oh, thank God.
This is literally all I have left. It's corn. We'll wait.
So you got to stick around for that. Simon said, what flavor Trulies are we drinking tonight? I think they're passion fruit.
Yes, passion fruit.
I think that's what Crystal told me earlier. They're passion fruit. They were the last two in the fridge, but luckily we have a ton in the pantry. Like literally like two 18-packs, right?
Yeah.
18 packs?
Or 8, 12.
Oh, we have two 12-packs in the pantry ready to go.
We might have some on the way too.
Oh, dang. Did you find some special ones?
I did.
Oh, snap.
I did. So hopefully they'll be here for our next live.
Okay.
I mean, it says they'll be delivered on Halloween, so.
Then they would be here. So our next live would be on Tuesday, which is our wedding anniversary.
It is.
Are we going to go live?
I don't know. I figured we were going live to show everybody all the special surprises that you did for me.
Oh, all the special surprises that you
right, guys? That's what we agreed on.
That's true. That's
what we all agreed on.
That is true. But yeah, this keeps
Mr. Dre, I miss you.
Yes, Dre. I feel like we haven't seen you in forever, my dude. It's been way too long.
Yeah, missed you at Halloween Horror Nights.
Yeah, that was our fault though.
Yeah.
We finally went, you guys.
We did.
We didn't post it all. We just posted that we were there.
I ended up getting a camera in my hand.
Yes.
And I hid behind it, and it made me very comfortable because it made all of the monsters flirt with me. Yeah. And I was like, oh, they're not scary. We also didn't do mazes. So that kind of helped.
Yeah, we didn't do a single maze. We had a return time for one of the mazes.
For La Llorona.
But Crystal's knee was not doing so good. So we ended up just taking off. But we're glad we got to go. We spent a bunch of time in Hogsmeade.
We did. It was fun.
Hung out with the Death Eaters for like a long time.
Like a good hour.
I think we did the alley 2 or 3 times. 3 times. And then we basically just hung out in the scare zones. Crystal and Jay did a lot of photos. Yeah. I did like a video. We do have a vlog for it coming out though. It'll probably drop tomorrow or Saturday.
Yeah.
It'll
Can
drop.
I get my pillow? Is it over there?
No, it's up there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It'll drop before the holiday for sure.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, for sure it will. I just haven't had time to work on it, and it's kind of a mess of a vlog. But we know you guys want to see it still, so it'll drop. And then what else do we have planned?
We have Oogie Boogie on Saturday.
Oogie Boogie on Saturday. We're not planning on shooting a vlog.
No.
Maybe go live for the parade or something over on YouTube. So we'll let you guys know. Maybe we'll go live and like walk some treat trails or something too.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That could be kind of fun, or go live through if we do Villains Grove.
Yeah.
Like do a live over there. But those things could be kind of fun. What else? This weekend we really want to make it out to
Funko.
We're thinking about going to Funko headquarters on Monday.
Yeah.
So I usually take Halloween off and I'm off. And we have Disneyland reservations.
Right.
But nothing really goes on at Disneyland for Halloween.
No.
And we're going to be there Saturday anyways. So we're kind of thinking about going to Universal.
Yeah.
The downside is Universal doesn't open until 10.
Oh, dang.
And Funko opens at 12. So if we go to Universal, let's say we leave here at 8 and we get to Universal, we're not going to be at Universal very long before we leave to go to Funko.
That's true.
Which is fine.
Yeah, we'll just get breakfast there.
We just get breakfast, maybe take some character pictures.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see if Jay wants to meet us out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my little Scooby-Doo. I want to do Funko pictures.
Which is cool because we could do those there regardless. Whether
it's not Halloween.
Right. Yeah.
I think that is the route we should go.
Simon said you guys need to create your lookalike Funkos. That's what we're going to do.
Dude, you should make me and I should make you.
Oh, I think that'd be cool. I want to make myself too, but I actually think we do a pretty good job making each other. So maybe that's what we'll do.
I mean, you can have like your final put before we like submit them.
Okay, I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. I'm down with that. So you'll make me and I'll make you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's pretty fair.
Yeah, because everybody that has videos has them making themselves.
Right. I think it would be cool to just make each other.
Yeah.
It would almost be cooler to not see them until they're done.
I know.
So I don't know. Maybe if we can get
you just get to pick your accessory. You get to pick one of your accessories.
No, I think we'd be fine picking each other's accessories.
Okay.
Because, they have cameras, they have lightsabers.
Right.
I'm pretty sure both of us will put the camera in our...
Right.
I want the camera. You probably want the camera. So maybe that's the given. We get a camera, and then the other accessory is up for grabs. But maybe if we get somebody to come with us, they can film us creating each other.
Right.
And then we won't see it till we're done.
Oh, that's true.
Because it would be hard to vlog and hit the screen.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Funko would if we set up a tripod. So, but Jay, I don't know what Jay works next week. So maybe he could come with us.
Right.
I mean,
maybe Noah.
We could literally drag my brother out of bed if we had to.
That's true.
I don't know how good his camera skills are, but we could if we had to.
He's just going to be making commentary in the whole thing.
He will have something to say about everything. So
you're the cameraman. Cameraman doesn't talk.
Cameraman doesn't talk. Joy said, I miss you guys so much. Don't worry. I have strong feelings that next year's HHN will be even more better.
Yes.
Praying that new properties come to the event. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We heard this year was pretty dope anyways. I'm a little bummed we didn't make it into any mazes, but I'm just glad we got to go and see everything.
All I wanted to see was the Death Eaters. Yeah. I wanted to see Frankenstein, but I haven't seen him. But I have he's out all year.
He's out all year.
Yeah.
He's out all year. Kevin Theme Park Adventures here.
What's up, Kevin? How are you?
Louis said, a little Crystal Funko with a tiny spirit jersey. I know, right?
Yes, it needs to happen.
Simon said, "What Funko?"
I'll put my own little sticker too, a park hopping duo.
Right, you really could.
I know,
little tiny one.
Yeah.
It was just kind of a bummer because I don't think we could really make our logo that small to go on my hat.
Oh, right. I would just make it
literally just be a white circle or something. Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Figure it out.
I'm sure. Simon said, "What Funko accessories do you think you'll pick?" I think for sure, like I would want the camera.
Right. They do have a Loungefly backpack.
Yeah, for Crystal, I think it's going to be a little difficult for her.
Right, because they have the ice cream.
Which, I mean, I'm kind of more the ice cream person than you,
right.
But we both love ice cream.
They have, like, I wouldn't even know.
But whatever we do,
I haven't even seen all the accessories.
Yeah,
no.
we've really only seen, honestly, what's in Peter and Kitra's newest video.
Right.
Which we loved theirs. We've been wanting to do it since they announced it, but especially since we saw Ordinary Adventures' first video.
Right.
Like during COVID.
Right.
But when they went, we didn't like the idea of having to like wait outside the store.
Right.
And like they were out of a lot of stuff. Like even when they went, they were like, "Oh, I would want that," but they don't have it. So
like,
we're like,
we're gonna make his own lightsaber.
Right. We're like, we're gonna wait.
Yeah.
And then now that it's like open fully and you get like the real experience, I think it's way cooler. So I'm glad we waited.
Right.
And I think it'll be really fun. I think it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Plus, we're probably gonna spend way too much money on other Funkos that are there. We.
I'm pretty sure it'll be we, but you.
Yes, I think it'll be we, but me especially. So it should be a lot of fun. Lori's here says, "Happy Halloween!
Hi.
Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween!" Simon said, "Pick me. I'll fly over and do the camera work. You get here, you can do the camera work, and we'll make your own Funko."
Right.
Crystal will need little Disney Funko ears. Yeah, they don't have them. They need them.
You have your 3D printer. We'll make us little Imaginext ears.
See, that's the cool part. Once we have the 3D printer up and going, we can do all kinds of little accessories for them. So I think that'll be really cool. Kevin Theme Park Adventure says, "How are you? We're doing really good.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
It was a pretty good day.
Yeah, it feels so weird having today be Thursday and going live. I feel like my week is gonna be long now.
Yeah,
because I'm so used to like Tuesday hits and then like the week goes by fast.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I feel like today's Tuesday and Tuesday already passed, so I'm just stuck in like a time loop.
Yeah,
I feel like.
And then like, we keep getting thrown off because we were confused that we were supposed to like meet up with a friend tomorrow, but it was technically Sunday.
Right.
So,
I
like,
had the 28th in my head,
me.
but thinking the 28th was Sunday, not the 29th. And then like I went back to read the text the other day, and I was like, oh wait, it's Sunday, not Friday.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. So
my whole week is just a big mush.
Louis said, "Crystal, my nieces say thank you for doing the tumblers. They love the color change Mickey."
I'm so glad they liked them.
Heck yeah.
The picture you sent me was so cute. They are too adorable, and I could totally see why they have you wrapped around a pinky.
They were super adorable.
Yes.
They looked super, super adorable. Beers of Adventure said, "Can't wait till December. Going to be fun, but first eye surgery next Thursday." Ooh. Yes. Good luck with your eye surgery. Eye surgery, no, I don't want to make it sound worse, but that makes me a little nervous.
Right.
You know, it's like,
I've never heard anybody I've never heard of any eye surgery going wrong.
Yes. Same.
But at the same time, you're like, I need these to see.
I kind of want these, yes.
Please don't mess it up.
"Hey kids, anyone shooting for Haunted Mansion Gargoyle Tiki Mug tomorrow morning?" Yes, we are shooting for it. Will we get it? No, I hope so. We've had really good luck so far.
I know.
Every drop we've hit.
Yes.
So
I'm really hoping.
So yeah,
does anybody know what time the launch is?
6. It said 6. Not before 6 a.m.
No, okay.
So probably 5:45.
Right.
Be ready.
My glasses are so dirty, and I don't have a lens cleaner.
Lori said, "I'm going to Disneyland next year in September of 2023.
How fun!
Heck yeah! And if it's like late
the weather
December,
be perfect. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what the weather's going to be.
No, the weather's going to be hot in September. The weather will still be warm, Lori, but it's still worth it. Max is here. So good evening, friends. Hope everyone is well. We're doing awesome. Oh, excuse me. I went to Disney World this week with my renewed pass. We're getting a Mr. Toad popcorn bucket.
I know.
Which makes 0 sense.
That's what I said.
We said the exact same thing.
That's what I said.
If you guys are going to get a Mr. Toad popcorn bucket, I want a Figment popcorn bucket at Disneyland.
I want a People Mover popcorn bucket.
popcorn bucket.
Yeah. Because they used to have Mr. Toads.
Right. So maybe
and like they pulled it out.
The idea of like a legacy popcorn bucket is kind of cool, to be honest.
Right.
Like remembering, like they can't call them Yesterland because that's actually a legit website. Yeah. But I think that would be kind of a cool idea.
Yeah. So we need to get a People Mover.
So People Mover.
Popcorn bucket.
Ooh, imagine if we got, popcorn
sky bucket.
That's what I was going to say. Imagine we got a sky bucket. That'd be so dope.
Yes.
Like it's the bucket, but on a stand and it moves.
Your popcorn's everywhere as you're walking.
Everywhere you're walking, just swinging around.
You carry it by the handle and the bucket is just like swinging.
Simon said, it's Friday for me. Everybody's working for the weekend.
Ah, lucky.
Bernie's
I forget
here.
your day ahead of us.
Hello.
I love it. I didn't realize these flicker. It like throws me off.
Miss Heap said 6 a.m. Yep, that's for the thing.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard from Red? We talked to Red
Yeah, we
almost
have her
every day.
daily.
Almost every day. Actually,
Yeah.
I didn't talk to her today, but I did see she put something in. We have like a group chat with everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I saw her post something, but I did not respond. It wasn't to us. She had posted.
No.
Maybe it was yesterday. I don't remember. But we pretty much talk daily. But I haven't talked to her today. I was like super locked in at work today. We're rolling out like a new tool, so I've been busy training everybody. So it's been pretty cool. Max said, "I'll send you the Mr. Toad if I get one. If you want to send us one, we'll pay for it. We'll pay for shipping and everything too. It would be really cool." What's your take on magic bands? I'm gonna get one next April just so I have one. I think, Simon, that for you and your family, magic bands probably make perfect sense to come, especially if you guys are gonna buy like lightning lanes and all that good stuff. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of them.
Right.
I'm not super excited for them. We do want to get one and do a video. I know there's tons of videos out there, so ours isn't going to be obviously the first one. We want to get it. We want to try it out. I think they could hopefully bring cooler stuff with it.
Yeah, in the long run, I'm pretty sure they'll be worth it.
Yeah, but like I think right now, like what's cool about Disney World is your magic band literally does everything.
Right.
Including like open your room, pay for things, and Disneyland's is not quite there yet.
Right.
Which I'm not a...
And it's in the fine print coming soon.
Yeah, so it will be eventually.
But, yeah.
So I think that there's going to be room for it to grow. I don't know. Again, for me, the downside for magic bands, and this is like my biggest thing against it, is that I already wear an Apple Watch every single day. So I have to wear a second band or not wear my watch.
Right.
I would literally rather just pay for an app, or like maybe you can buy a special Disney band.
Right.
That gives you the app on your phone to like allow to unlock magic bands.
Right.
When we were at Disney World, I did put my my
magic experience.
My magic experience or
no,
like my watch could scan me in.
Yeah.
So like I wish that they would just let me do that here too.
Right.
But I do think it's pretty cool. Like I know Red got one. We didn't really talk to her a whole lot, but I did see her like use to scan it in. We've heard people that use DOS. It's really nice because they don't have to take their phone back out to scan in. So it does have its perks. But I think if you're just going for like a normal park day, other than scanning in for your ticket and the color, like to me, the color changing during the fireworks and stuff,
during entertainment, right?
It is not a big deal.
I'd rather watch the entertainment.
I'm probably not staring at my watch. Like I feel like I would only be staring at it because it's doing something.
Right.
I feel like that's a novelty that it's like, oh, that's pretty cool, and it's done.
Right.
So, but I don't want to knock it. We're gonna try it, and we'll give you guys our final thoughts. But we didn't want to we haven't bought one yet.
No.
We're not. Though, if we have one I like this weekend, I might grab one just because, I think there's a Haunted Mansion one.
Oh, nice.
So, if there's one that I'm worried would sell out, I'll grab it now so that we can test it when we go. But we're not in a hurry to use them. Ethan said, "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Duo." Hello. Let's see. Dana. Dana said, "Hey y'all, any plans for this Halloween weekend?" Yeah, we're gonna go to Oogie Boogie on Saturday.
Yep.
With Jay is coming with us, and our good friend Jenny and her family are all gonna be with us. So that should be a lot of fun.
Yep.
We'll probably go live or something at least for the parade, but we're not really planning on shooting a vlog. Just hanging out. Everybody's seen Oogie Boogie at this point. You know what to expect. It's like one of the last ones, and then we're going to try to get out to Funko and or Universal Studios on Monday, on Halloween. And then this is our first year in the house, and we just want to pass out candy.
Yeah, we heard a lot of kids come through.
Dude, one of our neighbors posted they bought 300.
So she said last year.
Oh.
Last year, one neighbor she's like the center of the community. She said that she went through 300 full-size candy bars. So, and then our other neighbor lives on the street.
We're going to dress up and go to her house.
Yeah. The house across from us, not the house across, but the street across from us, they said that they handed out 8 pounds of candy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And and she said she ran out of 8 pounds of candy. Not that that's what she passed out. She ran out at 8 pounds.
Right.
And I was like, dang. So I was like, Costco, here we come. We got like 4 giant bags.
We went to Costco today.
And I feel like that's not enough.
Yeah, it doesn't look like very much, but you have to remember we are going to Oogie Boogie on Saturday.
I know.
And we will probably like hit all the tree trails. So, and we've had pretty good luck with like the end of the month Oogie Boogies that they just are like passing it out. We could be wrong. It could not happen. It's not guaranteed.
Right.
But we've had pretty good luck. So
yes,
it should be a fun. Either way, you know, it is kind of crazy like how expensive Halloween candy is. Those bags were like almost 20 bucks a pop.
Yeah.
So it's like we spent $80 on candy for kids we don't even know.
I know.
My dad was like, "Why don't you guys bake cookies?" I'm like, "Parents aren't gonna let them take cookies from strangers."
Yeah.
My dad's like, "You don't think so?" I'm like, "You guys didn't let us when we were kids."
Right.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're right. Only from people you knew." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Like when we were kids, like we would go trick or treating in our area, and like all of our friends, like my mom would always have special bags put to the side for our friends, like. And it did usually have some baked goods and lots of candy, and full-size bars, and all my friends' parents did the same thing.
Yeah.
But like,
I remember in my neighborhood, our next door neighbor, this little old lady. They were the Brinkmans. I love them to pieces. Adore them. Like, I'm sure they've moved on because they were literally my grandparents. And they always passed out apples. Apples were their thing that they passed out for their trick or treat.
Oh, okay.
To the trick-or-treaters, but to the neighborhood kids, they had the Twinkies and they had the Hostess, and they would give those to us because I think their son worked at the factory, so he just bring home like boxes of stuff and like yeah, so that was like our like special candy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Though. I actually charged up my iPad. It didn't get very far though.
Wow, how far is it?
40%.
Oh, okay. We do have. I know we can't see it on here. But Rudio.
I wondered how everybody knew Rudio was here. I figured he must have given a special a member chat. Yeah,
he has the member chat. Happy Halloween, Park Hoppers. What are the odds? This is my 13th month.
Oh,
right?
Perfect.
I know.
I wondered how everybody knew Rudio was here because I see everybody saying, "Hey, Rudio," and then he finally said, "Hey, everybody," you know?
Yeah.
So it's pretty funny. Let's see. Simon said the Magic Band Bounty Hunt looks cool. We watched, or at least I did. I watched Chris's video on it, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It could be fun. I think.
Right.
I don't know. I'm like I said. I'm not.
I have to experience it. I can't judge it by just watching.
Watching the video looks kind of boring.
Right.
So I'm excited to actually like. How does this thing work? Oh, there it is. Get in there and kind of like give it a shot.
Right.
So I think that'll be cool.
For sure.
We're gonna try it out for you guys, and we're gonna try to go in like with an open mind. I feel like Crystal's gonna like it more than I am. I tend to be like more pessimistic, you know. But everyone said, "Hey, Rudio." Then Rudio says, "Hey, everyone." I was just talking to Rudio on the phone for like half an hour today.
I know.
We're planning out some stuff.
Yeah.
Ethan, do you guys listen to Judas Priest? Also, my friend Hunter says hi. Well, hello,
Hunter. How are you?
I've
always loved the name Hunter.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
But now, like, there's this girl on TikTok. Her husband's name is Hunter, and they're like from the West Coast or the East Coast. I mean. Okay. And so she always says Hunter. So every time I read Hunter, I hear Hunter.
One of the guys that works for me on my team is named Hunter.
Yes.
But his name used to be Anthony.
Yes.
He changed it to Hunter. So I think of that. And then we're not big Judas Priest fans. Not for any other reason. We just don't tend to really listen to them. Right?
I don't even know who.
Oh, you don't listen to Judas? Chris doesn't even know who Judas Priest is.
Yeah.
The band.
Oh, it's a band.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So no, we do not. Ethan. I don't. Sorry.
We also have a members from Simon. He is at 10 months. Yay!
Ooh, 10 months already.
Carla was obsessing with green Snickers at Oogie Boogie. I heard they were good. We've only given out wrapped candy here.
Green Snickers? We didn't get any green Snickers.
No. I have green Reese's peanut butter cups.
We got a metric shit ton of Snickers on the opening night of Oogie
Yeah.
Boogie, though. Like,
And
literally,
craisins.
literally everything in our bag was Snickers or
Yeah.
craisins, it felt like.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be a little bit more even this
I'm gonna
time.
like keep going through the trick or treat trail in Cars Land because I think that's where the Rice Krispie treats are.
Ooh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
And then another before you move on.
Yeah.
Hunter. Members chat is from Dre.
Ooh.
Hunters Unite. He's at 11 months. Woo woo woo!
Dang,
Here's
awesome.
for a great Halloween and haunt season. Let the countdown begin to 2023.
Dre's like, I don't care about Christmas.
I know. I'm counting down to Christmas.
Yeah, Crystal's excited for Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I mean, I look forward to it. I love Christmas. I'm super excited to like decorate the house.
I just want cinnamon and peppermint smells everywhere.
Okay, I can see that.
Yes.
Simon said, I have seen people convert the Magic Band to a fob.
Yes.
Yes, we've seen that.
Yes.
I've thought about doing that multiple times.
Yeah.
And so now that we might have, we have Magic Bands now anyways from Disney World. We have 2 sets.
Yes.
But yeah, that would be something that would be pretty cool to do in here.
Right.
You know? So something to think about for sure. Let's see. Louis said full size. I need to trick or treat in your hood, right? That's what I'm saying, dude. Nikki Crystal, the first week of December, I'm going to be there, which is the week of the 4th through the 10th. Would you like to either go to the park, Disneyland, or to the movie studio? It's hard for us to plan out right now, but we're thinking probably the park for sure. We'll at least be able to stop and say hi and catch up a little bit. Maybe get some Starbucks or something.
Louis said Sam's Club has a 5-gallon bucket of Reese's cups. I need it.
Dang, Chris is gonna have to find that.
Who has a Sam's Club membership that wants to go with me?
Right?
Because I didn't see that at Costco.
I see a bunch of people talking about the Grand Canyon in the chats. I missed the original one. But we've never been personally, so we want to get out there one of these days too. Bernie said at Oogie Boogie the green Snickers were called Ghoulish Green. Yeah, I don't think we got any.
Yeah.
Last year we got a lot of Snickers and a lot of Snicker brownies.
Yes, that's where I became obsessed with
some of the Snicker peanut butter ones.
Yes.
But I didn't get any of the peanut butter Snickers this year.
No.
And no brownie. But some people, maybe we got like 1 or 2 brownies.
I think we got like 1 or 2, yeah.
So, and then
because I ate them waiting for the break.
Yes, because I didn't get any. So, Sam's Club, has the 5-gallon. Dang, Crystal needs that.
Yes.
Crystal definitely needs that. I love Bryce Canyon with Disneyland's Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is based on Bryce Canyon. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Very cool. Very cool. Onika's here. Hello.
Onika.
What's up, Onika? All right, so I want to jump into these. So we just did some quick Googling. I'm not saying these are all real, okay, you guys. I know for a fact at least one of them's not. So, but over on, I'm going to dim this, maybe save my battery a little bit. Over on the OC Register, they put together an article about 10 scary, legendary ghost tales of Disneyland haunts.
Ooh. So I found one that's 5 spooky Disneyland ghost stories.
Ooh, okay, here we go. We'll see.
Yeah.
Awesome. We'll let you know for sure. Be Yourself Adventures. Bernie said that's right. I didn't get any brownie Snickers this year. Yeah, see?
I ate them all.
Simon said, gotta get back to work, guys. I'll check in a bit later. We'll be here.
Yeah, we'll be here.
We'll be here, Simon.
Oh, I forgot I had my drink.
All right, so this first one, it says Legend 1. Walt Disney haunts Disneyland.
Oh, that one's on here too.
It says everyone knows that Walt had an apartment over the fire station on Main Street, right? We all know that, yeah. And that the light in the window is never turned off. A tribute to Walt, who died in 1966. But did you hear this one? Before the tradition of leaving the light on began, a cast member turned off the light and left the room, only to find the light turned on again when she returned. The story goes that she heard a voice say, "I'm still here."
Ooh, spooky.
So spooky. Probably not true. Probably not true.
I don't know.
Could be.
They say that when you pass and your spirit hasn't left, you stay where you were the happiest.
That's true.
And
that's
Walt loved Disney.
I mean, obviously, right? He really did.
Yeah.
So
ooh, spooky.
This one, says, I recently interviewed a cast member who works inside the Haunted Mansion. She talked about the belief amongst Disney employees that the place is inhabited by more than the Disney-created 999 haunts. She said female employees talk about ghosts that untie the ribbons in cast members' hair. And she said props move from one side of the room to another. She said there are behind-the-scene rooms in the Haunted Mansion that are so creepy, employees avoid going inside. I mean, the Haunted Mansion's already kind of creepy.
Right.
So I could totally see that.
Dude, I mean, inside Elias & Co., the prop room where they have, like, all the shelves and the mannequins, like, it's literally, like, so here's the 5 and Dime, like, the back wall for 5 and Dime, and then there's, like, the stock room is right behind it, and then there's this little hallway that lines, like, right in between Elias & Co. and the first aid. And like that little room is like creepy. So I can imagine like in like the Haunted Mansion props. Like, right. Yeah.
Plus, I wonder if like maybe you know how there were a lot of props that didn't get used that were created because they were like a little too spooky. They weren't quite on brand. So it'd be interesting to see if any of those are. I feel like most of those are probably in like Disney archives now.
Right.
But maybe not. You know. Yeah. Jennifer Trishano said, "Did you guys get to try the churro pretzel thing yet? Was so bummed they ran out for your video." We haven't.
No.
We haven't. We're going Saturday though, for Oogie Boogie, but we're gonna start at Disneyland first.
Yes.
We're gonna shoot like a little video that's starting to show off some stuff that's already there.
Yes.
So if we head over that way, I would like to try it.
Yeah. And
we probably won't put it in a video, but it would probably be on just like on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
But we'll let you guys know if we are able to get it. Max said, Crystal's, ooh, spooky. You got me laughing hard. Onika said, off-park topic, but did you guys hear about Blockbuster Speakeasy pop-up bar? Like Blockbuster Video? Because that's pretty dope.
All right.
My friend and I are planning on going. It's in LA. We haven't heard of that, but we are going to have to check that out.
Right.
Have to check it out. Anthony says, hello all. What's up?
Hello.
Be Yourself Avenger said, on March 10th, 2023, I'm going to be spending the night at a ghost town in a desert called Vulture City. And there's going to be some paranormal people there as well. Who would like to see me do that? That sounds awesome. We watch a channel called Ghost Town Living, I think it's called.
Yes.
And it takes us here in California. It's a ghost town called Cerro Gordo.
Yes.
And this guy bought it. He used his life savings to buy this ghost town. And he's trying to restore it to make it like a tourist place.
Yes.
But there's tons of mines and stuff. And he goes exploring by himself. But man, I bet you there is some paranormal stuff going on there. I bet you there is. Legend number 2 from the OC Register is called Space Mountains, Mr. One Way. He's described as a large man with red hair and a red face. Get you. The legend is that he sits in the seat next to single riders.
Oh, I heard this
one. Then he disappears by the end of the ride. He has also been spotted in the cast member locker room.
Yeah, I've heard this from like actual cast members. Like, I believe my friend Tanya, she worked with me on Buena Street and she transferred to Tomorrowland. And she said when she got trained there, like, she literally like saw him. She was like, no joke, guys, this guy is real. That's crazy. Like, I was like, what is she talking about? And now you're like, oh, and I'm like,
in the chat, let us know. There's 33 people here. Let us know. Drop a ghost emoji if you do believe in some kind of hauntings, afterlife, ghost, paranormal stuff. If you're a fan of it, drop a ghost in the chat. I just want to see how many people here are like believers or like enjoy it, you know?
Yeah.
Onika said, are you guys going opening weekend to see Black Panther? Oh, you absolutely know it. We are going Thursday. We have tickets for Thursday. First the earliest showing. We're going. Yeah. Super excited. Like ridiculously excited. Some early reviews are coming out because of the premiere. Yes. I'm hearing a lot of good things. Yes. There's a dude on TikTok named Soups who slammed the movie, but he's kind of like that anyways. Like, he's kind of like become that dude on TikTok that it's like everybody gives the movie a good review and he's like, it sucked. And then everyone's like, Black Adam was just okay. And he's like 10 out of 10. So it's like, okay, bro. Like,
yeah,
so yeah. Oh, we got lots of ghosts.
we do.
Got
It's
lots
so
of
spooky
ghosts.
in the chat.
Yeah, we got lots of ghosts. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh, Memories Amusements here. What
Right?
up, buddy? Don't get me started on. Yes, awesome. All right, legend number 3. Monorail Runner.
I just saw that one here.
That one sounds good, right?
Right?
In June of 1966, a teenager tried to sneak into Disneyland for grad night by climbing a fence and crossing the monorail track. When he was spotted by a security guard, the teenager ran, but he was struck and killed by the monorail train. It is said that the ghost of the teenager can be seen at night running alongside the monorail.
What?
That would creep me the hell out.
Right?
Honestly. I remember a while back I went into a rabbit hole researching the amount of people that died at Disneyland.
Yes.
And I do not remember ever reading about somebody dying on the monorail tracks.
Right.
I remember reading about somebody dying on the Matterhorn, but they died in a hospital later. They didn't die in the park.
Right.
And it was on a grad night. And then I do remember, and again on a grad night, the Mark Twain, that was a messy one.
Yeah.
And that was actually a sailing ship Columbia, not Mark Twain technically.
And then
the People Mover.
Yes.
On a grad night a kid was crushed.
Was that the People Mover or was that the
People Mover? He was going between cars.
Oh yeah,
and was
yeah.
Crushed on Matterhorn. He was like getting out or trying to jump out of the car. And he like fell and landed on the lower level of the track and was struck.
Yes.
And he died later. So I don't remember ever reading about this one.
Right.
So I don't know how. Again, I'm not saying these are all real, but they are interesting and fun to read. You know.
Right.
We love spooky, like I'm gonna say real ghost stories, right? Like we really enjoy watching like ghost adventures. Like it's just fun. I'm totally like Zach, right? I will talk some shit to a ghost.
Yeah.
Can
you imagine going into I'm stuttering. The Haunted Mansion and just being like, F you, stupid ghost.
Like I
you want to untie girls that work here hair ties?
Like Zach is always like, oh, you like to push women? Push me then. you big man, push me.
You hat box ghost you.
Yeah. It's really funny. So like one of my coworkers and friends, she her birthday is actually, I think it's this Sunday. Like it's like literally like the day before Halloween, but she like hates spooky stuff. So like she won't listen to me talk about spooky stuff. She like will drop off the call at work and start talking about ghost stories. She's like, I would never go anywhere haunted with you, you know? Memories Amusement. Jeraine says, I can talk about this all day. I could do this all day. I know, man. I know. I'm just kidding.
Okay, Captain America.
Right. He's a beer son. I love hearing ghost stories. Ghost Runner on the side window looking like the Wicked Witch. Right? And he said, I love spooky stories. So fun. Oh, Maggie says, a lady was decapitated on the Matterhorn in the 1980s. Dang.
I heard about that one.
Dang. Oh, dang it. Nikki B said, yes, Dolly's Dip on the Matterhorn. You know, funny, not funny.
I have that one right here, Dolly's Dip.
It's not funny, but when we used to ride the Matterhorn, I'm not Matterhorn sized anymore since they changed it. But it was the old style when you could seat two people. I would sit by myself. And as soon as we got up the hill, I would unclick my seatbelt because I liked like flying out of my seat a little bit. And I was always like, I'm never going to fall out of it. Like I'm like max size for this ride. I'm not going to fall out of it. But like low key, like I flew out of my seat quite a few times. So what do you want to read about Dolly's Dip? You want me to read it?
The Disneyland monorail isn't the only place you'll allegedly find a ghost of someone who was lost inside the park. 2 people have died on the monorail bobsleds over the decades, and one of them reportedly still haunts the tracks near the spot where she died, a place now called Dolly's Dip in her honor. The woman Dolly was thrown from her Matterhorn bobsled and hit another oncoming train a couple days after New Year's Day in 1984. At least one former cast member who used to work the attraction claimed to have frequently had an uneasy feeling while working the attraction at night. specifically through the spot referred to as Dolly's Dip. Other cast members have reported to see Dolly.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I've never heard this second one somehow, and I never heard of it called Dolly's Dip. Like, that's new to me. That's crazy. And this one has that too. Matterhorn Ghost. Ever since her death, cast members who are required to walk the tracks when the ride shuts down so they can hear her. Some cast members call the section of the track where Dolly died Dolly's Dip.
Can you imagine? You can't come back until you hear her. I'm like, I
heard her. Onika said, did you guys ever go to Shaqtoberfest? We didn't. We didn't make it there. We just didn't make it. We did make it to HHN. I think we talked about that before you jumped on. We went last Thursday. We should have a video out either tomorrow or Saturday on it. I just need to finish editing it. Oh, here's a good one. Legend number 5, The Crying Boy. The exit of the haunted mansion is said to be haunted by a ghost of a boy. This is bad. They need to edit this because they can't. Their grammar is not very good. The story goes that the boy's mother spread her son's ashes in the haunted mansion without Disneyland's permission. Legend has it that the ghost also appears on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Ooh. So I mean, you guys, that's one way you could get a ghost someplace, right? I mean, there absolutely is people who try to spread ashes at Disneyland. Don't ever do it. It's stupid illegal. Like super illegal. And at the end of the day, there's cameras everywhere. And while you think you're leaving your loved one in the haunted mansion forever, they're getting vacuumed up and probably thrown away. Right.
And then it sucks because, like, if they see you do it during the day, like, while the ride is in motion, then you're getting it closed down for everybody for, like, a good 4 hours.
That ride's getting closed down and sanitized. Like, it's human
And then, like, when people freaking would dump ashes on Pirates, like, they have to filter out that water. That ride's closed.
They have to cycle the water.
It's closed all day. At
least a day. And they're lucky it's only a day because if Disney didn't have their own filtration plants, because I'd imagine they just have to filter it. Yeah. Like, it's not like they drain it, scrub it. Like, they just have to filter that entire water. But you have to filter enough water to cycle the whole ride. Yeah, exactly. You know? It's crazy. So don't do it. Please. Don't do it. They see Dolly dipping when I dip, you dip, Dolly dip. Wow, that's pretty funny, though. Crystal and Chris, hey, friends. What's so nice to see you last week at HHN. Happy Halloween. It was so good to see you guys, even though it was only for, like, 2 minutes. Right. It was great to see you. It had been almost a year since we'd seen you guys, I think. So hopefully we run into you guys more often. Disney fan said, y'all hitting up the park this weekend. We are. We'll be there Saturday for sure. For sure. You sound a little Minnesota. We'll be at the park on Saturday, don't you know? For sure. With the hot chocolate. That part was a terrible Minnesota accent. It was like nothing. You totally, like, butchered everything. Don't you know it was pretty good? You're doing good. Don't you know it was on point. We've watched enough Bobby's World to do a good job. The rest of it was pretty bad. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. What about here? The Man with the Cane. A small plane crashed in the 1940s in Anaheim, and the pilot is now believed to be haunting the haunted mansion. According to seekghosts.blogspot, a cast member saw the man with a cane at the loading dock where guests board doom buggies. Well, it's good. At least he was using the ADA entrance. Yeah, exactly. I think it's like, if I haunted Disneyland, I would totally haunt the haunted mansion. Because nobody would, like, believe you. It'd be like, bro, it's haunted mansion. Like, be original. It's all the tricks, Be original. Right. You know? That's what I would do. So I have one over here. It's The Woman in White. Oh, that was my next one. Oh. The one, this one is perhaps a little strange because this is a ghost story that, while it comes from Disney, doesn't appear to actually be connected to the park. The Woman in White has appeared to be seen on Main Street, USA after dark, dressed in a 19th century gown. The dress fits with the aesthetic of Main Street, but it's unclear exactly why the woman is wearing that outfit. It doesn't appear she's related to a cast member that she used to walk the park in costume. Oh, it doesn't appear she's related. Okay, now I'm sorry. I totally confused myself. Some believe she may have died on the site of Disneyland years before the park was built and simply never left the spot. While
that may be the case. It seems the woman doesn't know where she's at. It says she'll help lost children find their way to the Disneyland Baby Care Center, though I haven't found any stories of anybody who claimed that they've been helped by her. So it's far from clear exactly where the story comes from.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say too. That's the one that's exact same about the reuniting them with kids.
Yeah.
With their kids with their parents. Your boy, One Husky Hufflepuff's here.
What's up, Bacon?
He said, "Hey cuties, have you talked about Jennifer?"
Not yet. Not yet. Calm down.
Okay, yeah, not yet. And I don't see Jennifer in any of these.
Because she's DCA. Everything's Disneyland.
That's true. This one, The Spirit in the River.
Oh, La Llorona.
In June of 1973, two brothers stayed on Tom Sawyer's Island after the park closed. They tried to escape by swimming across rivers of America. The older brother drowned. Cast members have seen a ghost rippling the water. I feel like Rivers of America is not that deep.
Does it say how old the kid is?
It doesn't. So I mean, this could be real.
Right.
I don't remember if this is like a real.
I mean, you think about it, like it looks like it's deep. If you fall into water not knowing how deep it really is, and you have a panic attack.
That's true.
Like,
and they did say it was at night.
Yeah.
I mean, they have found some pretty crazy stuff draining the water.
Sunglasses.
No, they found there was like a computer monitor in there, which was pretty crazy. Like this one, we know for a fact is fake. This one says construction on the Haunted Mansion began in 1963, and the story goes that one of the first guests was so scared that she died of a heart attack inside the mansion. Her death, legend has it, led to closing of construction until 1969. Like, no. Dave Sears said, "Hey, y'all, miss you guys and keep missing catching your live streams. We are at 44 days till we go to Disneyland.
Yay!
Super excited and hope to see you when we're down there."
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Yeah, we've been a little inconsistent with our lives, Dave, so it's probably not your fault you missed us. It's usually ours.
Right.
But hopefully we'll get things back in order. It's all Crystal's fault.
It's always my fault.
Yeah. So excited for your guys' trip, though.
Right? What are you looking at?
See if there's any California Adventure ghost stories.
Oh, should I do the Jennifer one?
Yeah, talk about Jennifer.
Let
me bring Colin back up.
All right. So I'm going to read the article first.
Oh, there's an article for it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The parents of a 7-year-old girl were told Sunday that their daughter was crushed to death beneath the wheels of a bus while on a trip to Disneyland with her uncle, according to authorities. The parents of the girl, Jennifer F. Reed of Torrance, were on a camping trip and unaware of her death Saturday until they were told by the authorities the next day. Del Wade, a police lieutenant, said on Sunday. The girl was walking across the parking lot with her uncle, looking for his car, when she fell under a moving charter bus. Lieutenant Wade said she was pronounced dead at the scene by the paramedics. So, with that article being read, I was opening trolley treats. And this was like one of my, was I on training? No, I wasn't on training. I was by myself. I'm in there counting, there's a big safe. You have to count all the money. And I just kept hearing things falling. And I was like, oh, visual is just having issues. And so I'm sitting there, I count the safe, do all that. And then things just keep falling. So I close the safe up. I'm like, okay, let me go check, make sure everything's fine. I don't hear anybody screaming or anything. So let me make sure everything's fine. So I go out there and I want to say it was Daisy. I don't know if it was Daisy or Shauna. They come in and I was like, hey, is everything okay? And they were like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, oh, the mugs keep falling. I want to make sure everything's good. You don't need help. And they're like, we weren't even in over here. We were across the way helping. And I was like, oh. And they're like, oh, you don't know. And I was like, oh, I don't know. What do I not know? And they're like, have you never heard about Jennifer? And I was like, no, I've never heard about who is Jennifer. And they were like, are you afraid of ghosts? And I said, I'm afraid of no ghosts. Just kidding. I was like, no. What's going on? And they're like, so Jennifer's this little girl. This used to be the Miss Potato Head room, and every day there would be potato pieces all over the floor, like when we opened the next morning. And I was like, oh. And they're like, yeah. So ever since the remodeling of Buena Vista Street, she knocks over the coffee mugs every now and then. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, and they're like, yeah, like literally a 7-year-old girl is just running around the room, like playing with everything she thinks she can. And I was like, okay. It's just like, are you okay by yourself now? And I was like, yeah, my opener should be here any minute. So we're literally loading all the cash in the freaking drawers. And you just see a coffee mug get pushed off the side of the thing. I was like, oh, hi, Jennifer. They're like, you just talked to her. She'll be fine. Hi, Jennifer. How are you today? I hope you're having fun. Can you please don't touch the mugs? And if you are going to touch them, like, don't break them. Because now I have to MOS those. And I don't feel like getting in trouble for this. Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, like, and then it became a thing. Like, they were like, she finds her people that she likes. And apparently she liked me because I'm great with kids. I don't know. But, yeah, so every time I had to open, something was getting broken. And it wasn't my fault. It was Jennifer's fault. So, yeah. And then there was this one time, this ghost, Carlos, he flooded the Trolley Treats kitchen. Yeah, like, we don't know what happened. Just, like, we walked in. So I'm just kidding. Carlos is actually one husky Hufflepuff.
He said, I miss opening in the trolley stockroom, especially when you're sitting at the computer and the lights start flickering.
No. I used to hate that. And at first, I thought it was just because it was where the monorail runs. So, like...
Oh, you figure, like, the monorail... Like
I would always think it's the monorail because, like, it would feel like an earthquake. It would feel like an earthquake was, like the sound. And, like, the first time I'm definitely terrified of earthquakes. I, slammed my hands on the table, and my co-lead, Mariah, was like, are you okay? And I was like, yes. Did we just have an earthquake? And she was like, no, it was the monorail. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm good. Okay. And so then after that, I always thought it was the monorail until I'm like,
right.
The light thing and everybody was like, oh, it's just Jennifer. And I was like, no, like, I'm okay with her, like, letting me know that she's here by throwing stuff across the room. But don't mess with the lights, like, because then I feel like it's a little more real. But yeah.
So Dave, off topic, said, oh, it's mainly my fault. When I said it's probably our fault, he misses the lives. He hosts a trivia night at a local bar every other Tuesday.
How fun!
Keep on being awesome, you two. Thank you.
That's so fun.
Be Yourself Adventures says, Nick and Crystal, do you believe in hauntings? And if yes, have you guys ever had a paranormal experience? Well, we definitely do.
Yes.
Crystal just explained some she's had. I grew up in a house that had some paranormal activity that we talked to you about before. Like fruit would jump out of the bowl that was on top of the fridge. Like we weren't on a main street. There's literally no way to explain that. I would follow something around my bedroom all the time. The people that lived there, the person that lived in the house before we started renting it, died alone in his dinner. So kind of sad, you know. But yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah.
So here's one. I found another website. This doesn't say, it just says a cast member at Disneyland. It doesn't say like if this was DCA site or what store or anything like that.
Right.
So it says, Ashley Marie Castor, a former cast member at Disneyland, says that, quote, a lot of weird stuff happened to her while she worked at the park. One morning while the park was closed, she experienced something she couldn't explain. I was alone in the store and I heard the stockroom door open and close, but there was no one there. Then I heard a loud crash. One of the items in the stockroom broke by itself. There was no way it could have fallen off the shelf. It was empty in the park and no one else was in the store with me. It definitely spooked me. Sounds very similar to like what you experienced.
Right.
Last year, or was it before COVID? It might have been before COVID. We were talking to a cast member who got spooky Twinkies too. Mm-hmm. They're spooky because they're Halloween themed. They should have made the filling orange.
I know.
They missed an opportunity. Or purple. We talked to a cast member over at the store.
It was after COVID.
It was after COVID, right? We talked to a cast member over at the little
The
store.
The Brer Rabbit or the Brer.
Is it the Briar Patch?
The Briar Patch, yes.
I don't know. I think that's what the store's called, but it's the store right outside of
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain. They sell like hats, ponchos, and that kind of stuff. And she was telling us all about a ghost that haunts right there. It was a little boy, I think she said, which could be the little boy from the other article about the haunted mansion, because it's right there. Yeah. So you never know. But she was telling us about that, and you could tell she absolutely believed it.
Yeah,
she absolutely did.
Right.
Carlos says, "Oh my God, I'll never forget how much water was flooding the kitchen and having the manager say I delayed Starbucks opening for the day due to the flood." Hilarious. Another couple stories here says another former cast member, Daryl Wagner, has 2 ghost stories. The first one he says is about Walt Disney's love of trains, and in particular the Disneyland Railroad that circles the park. The train command center has a board that shows where the trains are on the track, he says. Late at night, in the far corner, a train would show on the board and the whistle would blow, even though there was no train out there. The old guys used to say, "That's Walt's train."
Right?
Dang.
Totally. That gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, same. That's pretty cool. I could just totally see some old train engineers just being like, "Yeah, that's Walt's train." Like the new guys are like, "What the
Right.
And the other guy's like, it's just Walt's train." And then he said his second, he says, has to do with Walt Disney's famous smoking habit. Lillian Disney, his wife, made sure that Walt wasn't seen smoking in public area around kids, so he used to go out to the staircase behind his apartment to smoke. After Walt died, my security supervisor used to smell cigarette smoke back there almost every night. He used to try to hide to catch the smoker. He never did, and he never found cigarette butts. But he always said he smelled fresh smoke. He finally concluded it was Walt smoking a last smoke.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Though, so in this specific article is kind of cool because they brought some of these ghost stories to ghost hunters to say, like, what do you think?
Right.
And so this paranormal investigator who co-hosts some show on the Travel Channel called Kindred Spirits, which I've never seen.
No.
Says that it's pretty common for objects to fly because, like, an AC vent could blow air too hard for a second, or in California we get lots of little micro earthquakes. Right. So, like, that could account for stuff falling off shelves, but, like, in your case, and obviously, like, in the case of the story here, they don't think that's what happened. Right. But they're saying that the cigarette smoke smell is explainable too. So the thing about smoke, especially cigarette smoke, is that it permeates wood. The smoke can come out when it rains or gets humid or the temperature changes, and that could be why the smoke smell comes out at certain times of the day. Yeah. So that's an interesting theory for sure, But I really wonder, like, how long can that, like, theoretically, let's say Walt used to smoke there all the time. Right. And maybe other people have since then. Like, it's possible.
His, like, talking buddies and whatnot.
Right.
Like,
or even cast members that were up in that area. Like, smoking only got banned completely from the parks a few years ago. Right. So it's possible that, like, guest services guys, like, not Philander, but someone like Philander could be like, go smoke up there out of sight, right? But, like, how long does that... How long would that smell like last?
Right. No, so, for sure.
But I
was gonna say, my grandpa used to smoke his cigar and his pipe out on our porch. Yeah. As I was growing up, and after he passed, like, we would still smell it. Yeah. Which makes sense, like, that it's because that's literally the only spot he would smoke. Yeah. Yeah. What?
Oh, Boogs here.
Boogs is here.
Just wanted to pop in and say I love y'all and miss y'all. Thanks for being amazing people and spreading so much love. Looking forward to seeing y'all soon.
Thank you. You really didn't have to.
And we know, Jay, if you guys don't know, Jay had posted a couple weeks ago, maybe almost a month ago now, that his grandma passed away. Today was her funeral service, which he posted on his story. So, much love to you, Jay, and out to your family today. I know today is probably not an easy day. We appreciate you jumping on. I FaceTimed with him earlier. He was with his family. Right. So, but yes, thank you for jumping on. We're looking forward.
We love you.
We love you, bro. And we will see you on Saturday for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see. Guests claim to see ghosts all the time, especially of Walt Disney himself. I mean, I imagine, like, even this article says, like, we saw a man standing just outside the castle on the drawbridge. He smiled and waved. She said, recognizing him as Walt. He stayed for about 20 seconds, then slowly disappeared. It was the second time the cast member friend who had let her into the park after hours had seen Walt at the park. I mean, there's like something in here. They basically say, like, you know, it's pretty common for like ghosts to be able to haunt a place that they're attached to or loved. Like, why wouldn't that be the place you stayed? I mean, we didn't even build Disneyland, but I would definitely haunt Disneyland if I could, you know?
So another one, how you were saying the one with the cast member with the stockroom door that opened and closed?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's ZCA, the pier, because that would happen all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to have proxy, You have to have your key card to open and close the doors. And, like, if we were, like park closed and we were stocking the shelves, like, you would just hear the beep, 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 and, like, you would hear the door, or you would just hear the door unlatch without hearing the beep, beep, beep. Right. And, like, every now and then somebody would see, like, you know, you always see, like, something on the side of your, like a shadow, and it's always been, like, a tall man in a top hat. So, like a tall man, like 6'5" tall. And he would just, like, it felt like he was just standing in the doorway, just watching you. Excuse me, like, just observing. And, like, once you go to look, like, you wouldn't see him anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Max had asked, do we have any Walt Disney World ghost stories?
Funny, because I was literally just looking that up.
Nice.
So the one I found here obviously talks a lot about like people spreading their ashes at Haunted Mansion, right? And it says here, you might think you're spreading your loved one on their favorite ride, but they actually end up in a vacuum bin in the utilidors. So don't do it. But there is one here about Pirate George. So the story of George the ghost is very well known amongst cast members and goes a little something like this. When Disney World was working on the construction of Pirates of the Caribbean in the 1970s, a welder named George had a tragic death. Some stories have him falling to his death, while others have him crushed by a falling beam, and no one has confirmed such a death ever happened. But the story goes that the ride is now haunted by ghostly sightings and strange happenings if cast members don't do one certain thing.
Say good morning to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cast members have to say good morning to the ghost of George every morning when they open the ride for the day, and good night when they close it down. If they ignore this, George will be upset and make weird things happen. This could mean that the ride malfunctions, doors will open and close themselves, phones might randomly ring in the control room, lights flicker, and more. George is generally regarded as a playful poltergeist looking to make mischief more than, be actually haunt people. People need to, like, double check their writing.
I know.
It bothers me so much sometimes. So that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I had heard that, but I had heard that from Disneyland before. Like, I had heard that story, but at Disneyland. So, and here's another one for Liberty Square. So if you've never been to Disney World, they have a very cool land, which is actually where their Haunted Mansion is, called Liberty Square. It's very colonial.
I love it.
It's probably my favorite land at Magic Kingdom, just because we don't have it,
right?
It's
themed so wonderfully.
It's themed perfect. It's so good.
There's no bathrooms at all in it.
Plus Liberty Tree Tavern. Amazing.
Delicious.
It's basically Thanksgiving every day, all you care to enjoy. If you're wandering about Liberty Square and see an old creepy doll in one of the windows there, just walk on by. Although there isn't a specific story tied to this Annabelle wannabe, cast members do often tell guests that they've seen instances where the doll will occasionally move or change positions without anyone touching it.
No, I can't do that. I hate creepy dolls.
Where's the creepy doll? Needless to say, that's a note from us. But if you want to see her, look for the building that has a wheelbarrow and cellar door. She's in the window there.
Creepy.
So you can't really see, but if you are a Disney World person, Max, you want to go to the area where you see the cellar doors. The shutters and doors are all painted like a teal color. Liberty Square, love the Poop River and Hall of Presidents.
Yep.
Can you open my Twinkie for me?
Of course.
That's a good one. I want to check that out next time.
Yeah, creepy dolls are a big no-no.
The reasoning for this doll is actually quite interesting. Dolls were often placed in windows in colonial times to alert firefighters that children lived in the house in case there was a fire.
So it's like our children on board.
It's like a baby on board sticker on your car.
On your whole house.
On your whole house, yeah. Dolls were... There's also a fireman's brigade crest on the building, signaling to firemen that the family donated money and thus should be saved in the event of a fire. That's pretty shady. But that sounds very like early colonial America. That sounds very, very, very true. You imagine they roll up to like a block on fire and they're like, crest, no crest. Save these ones first.
Right.
That's great.
1, 2, and 4. Don't worry about 3.
Right?
We'll save them if we can.
Yeah. If you splash some water on it, it should be fine. There's a ghost Twinkie right here.
Ooh, spooky. Brian's here. He says, what's up? What's up? What up,
Brian? Hope everything's going well, man. And yes, these creepy dolls, no.
Oh, he said they have those fireman crests in New Orleans Square. I'm totally going to look for them.
Yeah, we're going to be there on Saturday. So
I'm going to look for them.
Yeah. Might be a good TikTok.
Right? Thanks.
Here's another one, Skyway Death.
Oh, yes.
This is at Walt Disney World again, you guys. You might remember long ago when the skies above Fantasyland were dotted with colorful little cars. The Skyway cars, to be exact. This guy really wanted to be a writer.
Right?
This is actually on the Disney food blog.
That's hilarious.
The Skyway was a simple ride that took guests from Fantasyland, where the tangled restrooms are now, to Tomorrowland, the area to the right of Space Mountain, and vice versa. So that's good for us, because I didn't really know where their track layout was, but it's very similar to ours. The opening day attraction ran until 1999, so also very similar to ours.
I think they closed them for the same reasonings. Which is probably this reason.
Oh, they closed ours because we got a new ride.
Oh.
They closed ours because they moved those people to Indiana Jones, supposedly. But probably because of this.
Yeah.
Before the Skyway was officially shut down in Magic Kingdom, there were at least 2 incidents reportedly related to it, including one worker's death. In 1999, according to the Orlando Sentinel, a custodian was killed when the Skyway unexpectedly started up while he was cleaning it. Disney eventually was fined $4,500 for a serious violation of standards.
Wow.
Several months later, the Skyway closed. Disney claimed the attraction was planned to close before the incident occurred. According to the Orlando Sentinel, a Disney rep said, "It's part of our ongoing efforts to phase out some of the older attractions and introduce new things to keep our parks exciting for our new and repeat visitors." Walt Disney World spokesman Diane Letter said Tuesday, "It's just something whose time has come. In reality, nothing was built in the spaces that occupied the Skyway stations for many years."
Right.
So nothing has ever been built in our Skyway station. You used to actually be able to see a lot of it. They finally took most of it out. But if you went over to the area just to the left of Casey Jr., basically right behind where they have the little marketplace, you could actually see a lot of the old Skyway building still. But a few years back, maybe like 5 or 6 now, it's been a while, they finally took most of it out.
Yeah,
I think there's still like some stairs you can
I
see.
think you just see the steps. But
like,
I think they've overgrown with like the ivory.
Yeah, but the building has finally been taken out completely. There was like remnants of it. And reading this, it's hard to tell which one of these are like real or not, because like I had heard this exact same story for Disneyland, but the guy didn't die, he got injured. And it wasn't he was cleaning it, he actually was like doing maintenance on a car, like testing a car that they had just fixed or something, and he fell out of it.
Yeah, see, that's what I heard too.
And then a guest also fell out.
Yes.
But they weren't very high up.
Oh, okay. I heard that they felt like they jumped out.
They were like climbing around to stand on it or something, is what I had read. And they fell out, but they were already over like they like literally fell out in front of like Village House.
Yeah.
Red Rose Tavern, sorry.
Right.
It used to be called Village House. But yeah, so it's really hard to tell where these rumors begin and end, because obviously I don't want to say Disney covers this stuff up,
Right.
but it's you don't really want it to be public, right?
Right.
You don't want it to be public. Let's see what else we got here.
Brian said he's at Halloween Horror Nights.
Ooh, awesome, Brian. Who's over there? Are you there with anybody? Nick and Crystal, question for both of you. What scares you the most when it comes to haunted things? What scares you?
I mean, I wouldn't say anything really scares me, but like would make my hair stand. Is anything with like kids.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like kids, for sure.
Yeah, anything with kids.
Like for like Loki, I'd be more scared of like kid giggling noises than some creepy demon sound. Like I don't know.
Oh, Half Pint used to do it. Like my sister trained Mason. Like I think he was 3, and he learned. I don't know if you remember the. I think it was Six Flags. They had their like Halloween like promo song. It was a little kid singing.
Right.
And Gina taught it to Mason.
Oh yeah.
So every time I walked into the room, he would start singing it, and it was like, 1, 2, they're coming for you.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was like, ugh! Like, yeah.
So when we lived with Crystal's family still, Mason like used our bathroom, and he had that stupid little potty. You remember? He was being potty trained. It's like one of those potties you put the seat up and it makes noise and it laughs and it like, for the kids that want to use it. And I remember like being in that bathroom and that shit would just make noise, and I'd be like, hell no.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah. So Maverick, my sister bought him a Buzz Lightyear at Five Below over the weekend to like help him be entertained while we were setting up his birthday party. And she sends me a video like Tuesday night, and she was like, this thing's going in the trash. And it's literally like Buzz is like walking, and then he stops.
And he looks at you and says, I'm going to kill you.
He looks at you and says, I am Miss Nesbitt. But yeah, she was like, the remote is over there. The batteries are out of it. Why is he moving?
Like electronics though,
right.
Like, it's easy to like explain like why they're going off, but like for real though, creepy, right?
Yeah.
Creepy.
Just because like paranormal is connected to electricity.
Right. Max said, AKA Disney was fined a basic annual pass for the death of a CM. I will say that's what they were fined. I bet you it's not mentioned here and it doesn't make it any better, but I would almost guarantee that they had to pay out pretty big to that family.
Oh yeah.
I would bet. Not that it would make you feel any better though.
Right.
So here's another Disney World one. The truth of alien encounter. So low key, we never got to see alien encounter obviously, but I heard that was actually super scary.
Yeah.
Like this is based on the Alien franchise for those of you guys that don't know. The next one is less a ghost story and more of might have done some lasting psychological damage. Okay, so this is not a ghost story, but some of us remember the utter terror of Magic Kingdom's extraterrestrial alien encounter. The attraction was born of the idea of creating something that appealed to teens and young adults. And yes, the original ride was supposed to be based on Ridley Scott Alien franchise. The xenomorph attraction never came to be, but what the attraction meant was a bid for Disney guests. When the attraction soft opened, guests complained that it was just way too dark. After guests were herded into a scientific facility to witness a new teleportation device, they were informed that one guest in the room would be transported. A change of plan ultimately leads to an off-planet alien being transported to you, and now you and your theater of trapped guests are basically guinea pigs for being exposed to a captured and violent alien.
No, thank you.
Right?
Max said alien encounter was so scary, but I was so young. I'm so glad I didn't get to experience that. My parents always told me I was the alien of the family.
Really?
Yeah.
So here's another one: a ghost boy and man on Haunted Mansion.
Oh, and that's at Disney World.
Is that all at Disney World? Yeah. And it's back to Haunted Mansion for another ghost story. One of the most popular ghost sightings that isn't part of the 999 Happy Haunts is that of a little ghost boy. Some claim to have seen him, while more commonly cast members and guests are reported hearing crying. So again, the last one we read happens at Disneyland.
Yeah.
This one says Disney World.
So it also said that ever since my article about the little boy at Disneyland said that he'll take pieces of the gingerbread house.
Interesting.
Yeah, that they'll find chunks like a small kid hand grabs.
That's the rats.
Right.
A guest even claimed to see a child staring at him from a dune buggy in front of him while no child was actually there. A similar ghost boy is said to haunt the Disneyland mansion as well, but there are far more stories out of that mansion than the Florida counterpart. Similarly, some claim to have seen an older man with a cane, which is also a Disneyland.
Yeah.
He's said to be seen riding the dune buggies on the stretch of the track between the offload and the loading area.
Same.
We get it. Even ghosts want a chance to ride the mansion. So that's what's funny about these.
Yeah.
Is they really do overlap a lot, just like most folklore, right?
Right.
Haunted Mansion Spellbook. It makes sense that so many of the creepiest stories at Magic Kingdom revolve around the Haunted Mansion. What makes these myths extra tricky is that there are 2 mansions, and the stories can get crisscrossed. There's one story that says the original spell book in the Haunted Mansion seance room, supposedly in Disney World, is a real tome of witchcraft from the 14th century. Some believe it has actual spells in it and everything, and because of this, cast members have trouble keeping it upright, and sometimes it just vanishes. Rumor has it that the spell book seen now is a replacement because the original caused so much trouble. The truth, it's always just been a prop created by Disney Imagineering. Yeah, I have a hard time believing it was ever anything more.
Right.
But that's it from those ones. So Disney World has some good ones too, it seems like.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to scroll through these ones and see if there's any different. No, pretty much the same. And this one's funny. This one has The Boy in the Haunted Mansion California edition, The Boy in the Haunted Mansion Florida edition. Debbie Stone. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the one
That's the one from America Sings.
Yeah.
This one's sad. Like the Matterhorn, there's some sad history to this one. In 1974, 18-year-old Deborah Stone was crushed to death while working as a hostess at America Sings attraction in Disneyland. This one is true. Well, I don't know if the haunting part is true,
right,
but the death is true. America Sings was located in the rotating theater that had previously housed Carousel of Progress. So for those of you guys that don't know, this is where Innoventions is, which is now, what do they call it now?
Not Innoventions, the Star Wars place.
That's Star Wars place, yes. Not Star Trader. I can't think of the name. We can't think of the name.
Let me look on the map real quick because it's
Launch Bay. Thank you, Nikki B. Launch Bay. Thank you. I was like, we never go in there anymore.
Yeah.
So yes, this is where Star Wars Launch Bay is now. On the evening of July 8th, Stone was caught between the rotating theater wall and the stationary stage wall and died as a result. A safety light was subsequently put in, which warned the attraction's operator when people got too close to this dangerous area. Additionally, the stationary walls were later replaced with breakaway ones, although those attractions closed in 2016. As is often the case when senseless tragedies occur, one of the ways that people have coped with this upsetting loss is by creating a ghost story of it. In this case, Debbie Stone has become sort of a guardian angel. It said that cast members working on the attraction, which was open until 1988, would hear a voice warning them, be careful if they got too close to the walls. That's crazy.
Ooh, spooky.
And here's the one for George at Pirates of the Caribbean, you know.
Yeah.
Mr. One Way,
the
monorail ghost.
Yeah.
And so there is this one that there was a video that came out a long time ago.
Right.
That basically had Disneyland. It was at Disneyland. It was at the Haunted Mansion at night. And it was a security tape that made it look like a ghost, like a bless you. Like bless you.
Oh, thank you.
It was like basically like a
ghost figure.
See through the ghostly figure walking out of the mansion, and the gate was locked. This was later debunked as security footage that had been recorded over multiple times.
Yeah.
And it was just like a ghosting.
Yeah.
So probably, which is pretty common. But yeah, that one was pretty cool. That video looked pretty cool back in the day. Deanna says, "Hi guys, loving these Disney ghost stories. I think they're fun, you know.
Yeah.
Any haunted stories from Universal Studios Hollywood? Let's check it out. Universal Studios Ghost. Let's see. It's all like Halloween Horror Nights,
Right. That's what happened when I looked up.
Yeah.
Let me see. What do I have?
Here's history timeline of. Let's see. I'm going through this a little bit here.
I have a Raging Waters one.
Oh, I've heard of the Raging Waters one. Yeah, read the Raging Waters.
Okay.
So, for those of you guys that don't know, Raging Waters is a local water park. It's in San Dimas.
Yes.
So not too far from here, actually, about 25 minutes.
Yeah, so it starts out with Raging Waters in San Dimas is considered to some to be the best water park in California. There you go.
There you go.
Never been there. Whether you have kids and want to teach them to swim in the kids zone or looking to relax in the lazy river, the water park is sure to not disappoint. Be on the lookout for a ghost of a little girl who once drowned in the wave pool. Many children have claimed that the ghost has tried to drown them to the bottom of the pool as the waves crash overhead.
That's crazy.
Right?
It's crazy.
I have a Simpsons Land. There are plenty of fun things to do in California, and Simpsons Land is one of them. Die-hard fans of the television series can fully immerse themselves in rides, the Lardland Donut, and Duff Beer. I don't know if this is at Universal. Stay alert if you visit Beer Garden, however. Beer Garden. Recently, visitors have reported seeing phantom hands reaching out for them under the surrounding foliage. Those who have seen the hands say they were not connected to a human body.
Crazy. Ooh, spooky.
Ooh, spooky.
So this one says that one of the rides at Universal that is haunted is a ride which was removed from Universal Studios called Back to the Future. So Back to the Future is where Simpsons is now. Was one of the haunted attractions. It's a ride where a couple individuals died. The writing here is so bad. This is like some random paranormal vlog. It's a ride where a couple individuals died. It happens, and hell, it will not be the last time either. So, people used to see shadows while working on various floors of the ride. 2 employees were crushed to death by cars, and EVPs are often heard, as well as some of the apparitions, for example, whistling noises. That ride did go up in flames during the Ghost Whisperer filming, which leads me to believe there is a curse. They used the wrong there. I mean, why is it that one ride had so many deaths and accidents? Think about it. This is not a very good one, though.
Right.
Simon said, I have a Disney horror story. I heard a rumor that Disney was going to stop selling churros again. I will be super sad if that ever happened.
I like that he used the U with the churro.
I love it. Do they mention the one from Big Thunder? There's nothing from Big Thunder on here.
Right.
I know that the train derailed. I have a full episode of Ghosts at Knott's over on your page because I'm going to go check that out.
Right.
That's pretty dope. Might be a confrontation one from Universal Florida. I can't remember. Okay. There could be. Yes, I bet Knott's has stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
I bet. I almost drowned at Raging Waters in the wave pool when I was young. A lifeguard saved me. Needless to say, never went back. That wave pool at
Raging
Waters is hardcore.
Right? It sounds like
we used to love it, but you got to be a strong swimmer.
So I have one. It's Rock Jump San Diego.
Okay.
One of the theme parks to visit. Of all the theme parks to visit, Rock Jump is one of the most unique. Challenge yourself to the rock jumping wall or show your competitive spirit by playing a round of trampoline basketball. Watch out for misty apparitions that hangs out by the jousting bar. The entity has been known to scratch visitors as they wait in line to joust.
Dang, okay. All right. Here's I found a blog, The Ghost of Universal Orlando. We recently had a report sent to us that the Shrek attraction at Universal Orlando is supposedly haunted by, wait for it, the ghost of Alfred Hitchcock. So with this in mind and other real-life spooky goings-on at everyone's favorite Central Florida resort, we want to look at these weird reports. So let's see. That would be really weird.
Right? You should eat a candy corn now.
Oh, here's a candy corn.
It's corn!
I'm going to eat it. Damn it. Landed on my shoulder.
You should really eat it.
I did.
Yum.
Wow.
Tastes like wax.
So here's some stories about some hauntings at Universal. During last year's HHN, the scare actors working the Exorcist house reported an assortment of strange happenings. Daytime lights were said to flicker when instead they should have been constant. Scare actors reported hearing weird noises, and some staffers said that strange things happened to them each night after working the house. A number of guests wouldn't even venture into the house. Such was the fear for this epic property. Okay, of course some guests won't go into it. Here's the confrontation one. A workman died when they were building Confrontation. He fell from some scaffolding or something. His ghost haunted the attraction for years. Many TMs saw an extra passenger on the trams after they were empty, but when they looked in, he was gone. He also showed up on monitors frequently. I've heard the Mummy is still haunted, but there may be more than one ghost now. A guest died on the ride shortly after it opened. Another ghostly tale comes from Universal Studios Hollywood with the ghost of Lon Chaney. Chaney was the star of many of Universal's original monster movies, the movies that literally made the studio. Stage 28, which was built for his most famous movie, The Phantom of the Opera, featured a full-size remake of the Parisian theater from the picture. Years since, the set had remained for decades, with Universal staffers all saying that a black-cloaked stranger had been witnessed hiding within the balconies of the theater. The reports happened so often that security guards even stopped searching the soundstage when reports came, and there was even a TV movie made about the Phantom of Stage 28. Don't worry, though, scaredy cats out there. The soundstage was sadly demolished in 2016 to make way for future park expansions. It was only built in 1924. Our final ghost is real, yes, real, and actively haunts the restrooms of Islands of Adventure.
Ooh.
That's right. Moaning Myrtle herself can be found during park hours haunting the stalls of every toilet in the Hogwarts section of Islands of Adventure.
I love it.
That was a good add-on. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Corn is a vegetable. It absolutely is.
Here, have some more corn.
Too late. I'll try one more. It's terrible. Did you hear about the ghost that walked into the tiki bar? He was asked to leave and was told that they don't serve spirits there.
Love the dad jokes.
That was pretty bad. In a good way.
So I have it. So this is up in Oakland. Children's Fairyland.
That just I'm out already.
Right? Children's Fairyland is considered one of the best amusement parks in California if you have kids. Children love this. I hate this whole ad that they do before they say a little bit of it. Children love the extensive playground area designed to look straight out of a fairy tale. Just be sure to stay with your children if they enter the Alice in Wonderland card maze. Rumor has it ghostly orbs have been seen hovering near the center of the maze. Some children claim that the orbs speak to them and whisper terrifying things about death.
Wow. That's crazy.
Right?
I can't find any Knott's ones though. Like I looked up for ghost stories. I found some YouTube videos talking about it. But
Magic Mountain.
That I could believe.
Right? Those hills are a nightmare themselves.
Yeah.
Magic Mountain is considered one of the best theme parks in California. Oddly enough, so is everything else in this ad or this article. Enjoy a delicious funnel cake before or perhaps after a turn on the adrenaline-pumping X2 roller coaster or the noteworthy Tatsu. I love it that has anything to do with a ghost story.
Right.
If you wait in line for Colossus Ride, you may see a young ghost boy who likes to hide under the tracks. Those who have seen him have said that his clothes are covered in blood and he screams the moment the coaster starts to circulate.
Dang.
Can you imagine?
Dang. So I found like a video from a YouTuber called Adventures of an Average Dad. And it looks like in his video, he talks about 3 bone-chilling ghost stories that happened. I'm not going to play the video, right? Because then I have to load it up. But in the comments, someone says, I have one. Me and another coworker were working in the summer early morning shift at the general store at 9 a.m. when there is nobody around and the only store that was open is general store. This is during 2019, and it was me with 3 other coworkers prepping the store. All of a sudden, we heard a loud thumping noise. It shook the jams and jelly cabinet so bad that it feels like an earthquake, coming from the stairs of Picture Gallery. Mind you, there is no one there at the time, and the key is still locked inside the key box because it opens 1 hour before the park opens. The funny thing about the loud thumping noise is that it sounded like a cowboy boot with metal spurs running sideways to the wall instead of the stairs. To this day, I will never forget that incident about the stairs.
That's creepy.
That is. I was trying to...
I'm just going to go to Knott's Berry Farm and ask, like, the people that work there. Do you have any ghost stories? Do you have any ghost stories? Do you have any ghost stories? Do you have any ghost stories?
So I guess this... So I'm not familiar with this YouTuber at all. Some of you guys, Knott's fans, might be. But I guess this Adventures of an Average Dad, I guess his name is Alan, he works or used to work security at Knott's.
Oh.
Because someone in the comments says, oh, Lord, Alan, you know I have some ghost stories. I hired you into security and told you a few other ghost stories that you didn't mention. Good seeing you are up and going here on YouTube. So it's pretty cool. So if you guys are looking for some Knott's ghost stories, I can't speak to the quality, but he's got a good amount of subscribers about our size. Adventures of an Average Dad. It could be interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like he's still putting videos out. Mostly it looks like he does Knott's. Oh no, he got some Disney stuff too. So yeah, it looks like he's doing a bunch of stuff.
Interesting.
So yeah. I actually feel like I've seen this guy at Knott's before. Like he looks really familiar.
What's his name?
Oh, Adventures of an Average Dad.
I think.
Yeah, we've definitely seen him at least. I don't know if we've hung out with him though. But yeah, it looks like he's been knocking out some awesome
he's not on. I don't see him anywhere on Instagram.
He's been knocking out some good stuff. Yourself Adventure said, hey everyone, don't forget to smash that like button. Yes, hit that like button. So what about you guys in chat? Do anybody have any ghost stories they'd like to share? We'll read it out loud. Anything like that? Because I think we're kind of like at the end of ghost stories here.
Yeah.
We are super excited to be...
Average Dad.
Yeah, he's got a couple really big videos too. Like look at that. He did a guide on the best places to eat at Knott's. His video did almost 8K. It's pretty awesome.
I think we have seen him around Knott's.
I definitely think we have.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to subscribe to him over here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Subscribe. Subscribed. Oops, I subscribed with the wrong account. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Oh. Let's see. We'll give it a minute and see if we get anybody else with some stories. Actually, I have to log in that later. I don't remember our password. I just said I do, but it's too long to put down on text. Totally get that. There are some pretty long ones out there. Well, we're super excited. Halloween is almost here, though.
Yeah.
Kind of sad to see it go. Crystal, I know, is super excited.
I'm excited.
For Christmas coming up, though.
Yeah.
We're going to be very busy with Christmas stuff, just like usual.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that. Let's see if Simon said something. What was that? Oh, no, he already did that. I think that's pretty much it for the night, then.
Yeah.
I think we're out of ghost stories. There's not a lot of confirmed ones out there, that's for sure. But we did have
I was trying to look for Knott's ones, too.
Yeah, I couldn't find any Knott's ones. They all seem to be videos. So
yeah.
We'll have to check those out. We had a blast hanging out. I know it's a little bit shorter than usual, but, we hope that everybody has an absolutely amazing...
Yeah, fun and safe
Halloween. If you're going to be trick-or-treating with the kids or just hanging out and handing out candy, I think it would be a really fun time.
Yeah.
Hope you guys have fun. Simon did share something. He said, my wife and I stayed in a heritage farmhouse years ago. The house was really old and on a remote old dairy farm. I woke up one night to what felt like someone whispering in my ear. Scared the crap out of me. Dang.
No.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope, though.
No.
Yeah, I want to stay in like a haunted place for sure.
I want to, and I don't.
I really want to.
Like, what if you end up like the kids from Hill House?
I don't think so.
You never know.
I'm too gangster for that.
I don't know.
Well, like I said, I hope everybody has a wonderful Halloween. We're really looking forward to it. We'll be at Oogie Boogie this weekend, so keep an eye out for the live. We're going to drop our HHN video, too. Let's get spooky. Just got here just as we're about to end. What's up, Judy? We got to add Judy to it. Boo, and then it's Judy someplace. But,
yeah, it's going to be like down here in the bottom.
Yeah, there you go. But we had a blast just hanging out, talking possible hauntings of Disneyland and all the other parks.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming to hang out on a Thursday. I know it was different.
Yeah.
We will be back, I think, on Tuesday, even though it's our anniversary.
Yeah, possibly.
I think we're probably going to go live still.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know. If not, we'll move it again, But it should be a really fun weekend. It's okay that you're late, Judy. It's okay. But we hope that it's a Thursday. It's weird. I know. But we hope everybody has a wonderful and spooky, scary Halloween, but is safe. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.
Good night. Keep it spooky. Keep it